Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to another reading. So today I kind of felt inspired. I got sick recently. You can probably hear it. My voice is a bit strained. But yeah, I was sick, so I'm finally recovered. But it just felt like one of those things where you started to get on track, and then I went backwards, and now I'm back to square one kind of thing. So I felt like doing a reading I've just known, I just have to kind of trust my own instinct on what I need to do, and I kind of just needed to sit back and just think for a minute. Then I was like, do you know what, I might actually just sit down and do a reading again and get back up and keep on doing what I want to do. So yeah, I might sound like I'm a bit sad. I'm not. It's just hard for me to kind of put emphasis in my voice. I feel like I normally do that, and I'm feeling a little bit like that's harder today. But I have this the reading today is going to be on why are you stuck? What has made you feel stuck at the minute? Like you don't really know what you're doing or where you're going, or could just be a certain situation. Whatever it is that you are here today for your reading, this is what we're going to look into. So I did have this printer thing that I got off Temu, and I just was like, I'll just print some photos of ideas in my head, kind of oracle card sort of theme. So I printed, there's these 3 photos, and yeah, they're a bit maybe triggering for some people, so I put little stickers on top. So whatever group you feel drawn to, go ahead and choose that pile. So yeah, this is group number 1, that's group number 2, and that is group number 3. And yeah, if you enjoy the reading or you would like a personal reading from me, let me know in the comments down below, or look in the description below for my link to my booking service thing. But yeah, let's get straight into the reading. Okay, hello group number 1. So I'll just zoom in for a little second. You chose the "Are you trash?" because I've been checking you out. This is a bin chicken, for anyone that's wondering. These are a type of bird that, eat through the bins in Australia, so they're called bin chickens. But there's nothing, they look a lot worse than they are. They're just a bit of an annoying bird at times. One flew on my table one time when I was in Brisbane on the fake beach having lunch. So I have a funny sort of relationship even with these birds, but I find them sort of funny, and it makes it kind of funny here with the way that the energy that this bird sort of feels like for me is like they're a bit of a joke. Literally, they have the name bin chicken, so it's kind of already giving like this type of bird, this sort of energy, this spirit animal for you is sort of like, I feel like shit, but life goes on. It's sort of what I'm getting with you guys is one of the things that might be keeping you stuck at the minute is you're cracking jokes. You're also just being unapologetically you, which is great. I'm hearing for you guys, that's a big thumbs up from the universe. But there's also a little bit of a out of balance, a part of you that's going a little bit out of balance now. When it comes to this, is because there's only so far you can go without giving 0 fucks, is what the universe is sort of wanting to say to you right now. It's like something has got to change now. You've got to really try and see a different perspective. I'm feeling. You feel like I feel like it could be to do with someone, like you've seen a lot of different sides to someone recently. And you think that you've seen everything, but there's other parts too that you don't really know about that's going on in the back of their mind or in behind closed doors. And that's not really for you to really dive any deeper into, I'm hearing, but I am feeling that if you're feeling frustrated or just like, oh, whatever, there's other challenges here ahead for you and whoever this person may be. Okay, because I just see there's a clashing of energies here. So this is the photo that I seen, and I got AI to make it for you guys. Just seen a fire, and I seen the word anger. With this, I feel like something needs to be let go of. Even like some sort of a rage ritual, if you know what that is. But as well, I just feel like with the forest and this fire being in the middle of the forest, I feel like you're not afraid to really dive into the subconscious mind, but like you've done it so many times before, and you keep working on yourself and you try and reprogram, reshape your life, but you're just angry at this point, or you're just fed up. You're just like, well, if it's not working out for me, so be it, kind of thing. So there's a little bit of a loss of hope. And I think what the universe is sort of trying to say is I feel like there was too much energy into the craft, okay? And too much energy was making it a bit chaotic. You know what I mean? It could have been, lighting a candle and saying a little prayer, to trying to do a whole ritual, or if that's not your thing, trying to really overcomplicate a routine that you have. So same is what I'm sort of trying to say. And the current energy that is sort of blocking you as well is you're joking, but you're not joking. You're like, keep trying to get my life together, but looks like I'm just not good enough, or whatever. I'm trying to be funny, but that wasn't even funny. But like, that's kind of how it's coming across. Probably why my guides made me say it like that, because I can crack a joke every now and again. But it was just like, feels like the sort of stuff that you say shows that, you're feeling shit. And you need to actually admit to it, like, I feel shit. I feel like I'm trying. It's just not being good enough anymore for anyone. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's hope that stays. Okay, I'm going to pull just regular old tarot for a minute. We're just gonna see. We'll just put them up there. This is curving because it's actually meant to be a sticker. Okay. I'm not going to take reversals. What energy is keeping you stuck? We had one sneakily. The Magician? Okay. Magician's kind of resonating with like the craft, like I said, whatever it is that your craft is, the witchcraft, the arts and crafts, for some of you, I feel like has a lot to do with community and sort of feeling like you don't really fit in. Okay. First thing that I'm noticing here is we have the Ace of Cups reversed, and I'm noticing the cup over here as well. For me, what I feel like is happening at the minute, you have sort of blocked yourself off emotionally to caring about how you really truly feel. You're putting a lot of your effort into what you've been learned or taught, or, you know I needed all these things and now I'm doing it. I'm holding the wand. I'm making things happen. You're literally, starting to realize that even though you've done everything by the book and you've tried really hard to be that best version of yourself in whatever it is that you're stuck with at the minute, it's like, I have everything, I'm doing everything that I'm being told to do, and I'm still not getting where I need to get to. Why? And it's because the emotion and the enjoyment and the feeling that you get from doing it just more intuitively has been lost. That is how I feel right now. A lot of you guys are too much in your head and not in your heart anymore, and that's where the balance, I feel like, has been lost. So that's sort of the energy that I'm getting so far. With what's keeping you stuck is you're focusing too much on what you need, what you need to buy, what you need to have, all the things, the supplies that you have everything. That's what the Magician literally means. But with the Ace of Cups beside it, it's like you have everything, but the one thing that you are not using, because cups, yes, cup on the table is just a cup, but cups in tarot, and I'm taking it as reversal, is not enough time with your own emotions and intuition. What is your intuition telling you? That's more so what we need here. And I feel like for a lot of you, your intuition's trying to tell you that you have been really wanting to try something different, but you're like, but that's not going to get me to where people have gotten. That's just silly. That's not going to work. It's just something about, like, something that you enjoy, but you feel like other people wouldn't enjoy it as much. That's not really how you want to do something. Okay. Seeing dolphins. Dolphins again has something to do with community. Something like Seven of Swords. The Lovers reversed. Okay, this is a lot of yellow here. So this is a lot to do with confidence. I feel like some of you I have been seeing with the dolphin imagery. I was just seeing dolphins like swimming together and sort of in sync. But for what I'm picking up here is that there's a fear that within you that if you're not good enough, they're gonna talk about you, or they're gonna leave you out, or this could be a friendship, or it could be some sort of bigger commitment that you're not ready to make. Okay, so I feel like you're afraid to commit to someone. This could be relationship for some people, but why are you stuck in a relationship? I'm not really going to go down that avenue too much. I'm just trying to make this general. Just wanna, I'm seeing for some of you it is touching on that, but I don't want to go too far into that. And it would make a lot of sense with this fire, the anger, and the volcano here erupting. We did start the reading off talking about, I felt like there was two energies, two people. Okay. Someone is a little bit more angry than the other. It's like one's angry, one doesn't give a shit. That's it. But in general, what I'm seeing here with a lot of you is that there's certain people that you just don't trust, and that they have, let's be real, what I'm seeing here, they have what it takes to show you what you're not doing for yourself. So whoever is really sort of poking at you, they're poking at you and you're thinking about it and it's hurting you. They know how to hurt you. They know how to trigger you. And it's making you really, really despise being in their environment because of the poking constantly. Okay? Now, I feel like what's happening here, there is a bit of past sort of trauma with getting to a point where, you know, it started off okay and you thought like certain people you could trust, or this person you could trust, and then all of a sudden you started to get these fears came up, and like, what if? And it is a lot of like, what if the things that they are saying are actually not a joke, that they're actually doing it for a more manipulative cause. Some of you would have been in narcissistic relationships or are afraid to sort of put yourself out there because of narcissistic situations that you've been in the past. Because like all three of these cards and the Magician really show a lot to do with that kind of behavior. And with the Lovers here as well, it might mean that you're just not that person's person. You're not meant to really think on them that much. You're not even supposed to be around them. But if you're going to be around them, or you have to be around them, you have to understand that you're sort of afraid of them. And being afraid of them is what's keeping you stuck at this minute. You're afraid to take action because however or why, for whatever reason, this person is holding you back because they're manipulative and sneaky. And now this could be a little bit more fear than actual truth, but either way, because you're afraid, it's still manifesting to be your perception of it, which makes it more real when certain things might not always be 100% your truth. There's other sides to it, like I said. But yes, I do pick up that this is fear, and it is to do with past traumas as well. But moving forward, you do have to understand that not everyone is going to manipulate and control. So best to move to the next part of the reading and see what else. So I'm going to look at like kind of what lesson, or we'll see, maybe lessons or sort of circle in your energy at the minute. You want to come? Okay. The Fool. So you're actually starting a whole new cycle is what I'm getting. A lot of you have started fresh, which is great. You're actually running towards certain situations, okay? So I feel like what you're learning right now is you started a new cycle, which I will have to pull one of these now just to see what that is. But you've learned that you can't just keep taking these silly risks anymore. Yeah, you need to sort of really think it through, because if you're just running that way, not paying attention to what you're actually running into, you're running into more people like this. You're running into more situations like this. So you need to realize what is the type of relationships that you want in your life. Stop hanging out with people that sort of bring you the feeling of being entrapped is what I'm getting. You have balance, okay? It's very much connecting with this. The wings in the back here, this very much looks like the same energies. So it says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. So if this is to do with why you're stuck in life or work or whatever, the lesson you're learning here is to be more balanced. Okay, you don't have to fully commit to something right now. The universe is sort of saying, stop being all in on something, because it's putting you out. It's putting you out of balance. And the reason that you need to stop taking these risks with the Fool card here is because once you start taking a risk, that risk comes with a whole Fool's journey with it, where you have to go through the whole thing all over again, and then you end with the World card and you go back to the start again, which I feel like you might have sort of started going through the same cycle with something again, and you're angry and you're like, oh, why again? This time I feel like you need to understand the balance of all things that are in your life that are important, okay? So what Spirit wants you to know about pausing and getting yourself into balance again. 6 of Oceans. This is like, I see a lot of you maybe watching a TV show or something that used to make you happy, like Dawson's Creek, something about a lake, something to do with the ocean, something, a TV show that is very nostalgic, is what I feel Spirit wants you to know right now. Just to binge, maybe to binge a series. We have Capricorn, Achieve. Okay. Yeah, I feel like what I'm seeing with this is I feel like I just see something to do with getting inspiration from something or someone else's work, or what someone else has achieved in their life. This could be actually a friend that you haven't reached out to for a while, but they've been doing really good for themselves. They've got their life back on track. They don't seem to be stuck. Maybe reaching out to them and having a little conversation is how you are going to start to move forward again. Obviously slowly, but with Capricorn as well, it is connected to Saturn, and it is like a card really connected to teaching lessons and stuff, and we talked about that as well. You're being taught that you need to stay in balance. You can't just keep running into the same old shit all the time. And with the 6 of with the 6 of Oceans, it's sort of saying it is time for you to backtrack now. It is time for you to actually think about what you've missed out on recently, because you've been taking things a little bit too seriously. The seriousness is just coming in hard. The seriousness is gotta stop, because you are just constantly just buying things because you think that that'll work, and then you buy them and it doesn't work, but you don't return them, or that's just a more physical Capricorn sort of energy. Or you just really going too much on the structure of things that then lead you to just being like, ah, fuck it. And if this is a relationship in two people, this could mean that someone is super, super Capricorn, really, really structured with their work, and the other person's really more, because I am seeing two energies here, the other person's really more a daydreamer, and they're always like, I wish I was back there and life was better, etc., etc. So one's completely daydreamer and one's completely work and just want things to be balanced. Someone wants to be balanced all the time, doesn't know how to let go. The other doesn't want to be balanced at all, just wants to be completely off the rails and la la land. There is two energies here, okay? But that's not for everybody. If this isn't, it's just for the people that is a relationship reading. Okay. What sort of like advice to unblock this feeling of being stuck? What do you need to do? We have animals. It's funny, and the dog barks. No, I don't want one of them actually. I want one of these. And we'll end it with that. Nine of Fire. I'm just gonna pause it for a second. Sorry, I just paused it there because the dog was barking. A small shift I have here. You're actually not far away, to be honest. I would say in the next month or so, you're going to be completely aligned again, because this is all the chakras. You're going to be completely aligned with your purpose, with where you're going in life and where you're heading. And the small shift that you can start to do not right now is working on what makes you feel safe. And for a lot of you guys, it has something to do with the animals. And there is a certain type of animal, a spirit animal, that you should maybe look a little bit more into that, because that's going to bring you closer to your own self again and open up your heart, especially so that these energies can connect with these energies together back again. Okay. Yeah, group number one, all I want to say is you guys are definitely gonna be okay. I don't feel like there's too much to be worrying about. I just think this month is a bit tricky for you guys, but it will all change relatively soon. Now for the last little bit, I just wanted to do a quick little game.
Okay, changing it, going upbeat now.
I can't play the music because I'll get copyright, but we're gonna do skip 3 songs. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're gonna look at the lyrics. It's called Blink Twice. I don't know. Oh, 𝐁𝐨𝐤𝐴 and whatever. So that's just the words. I'll just read the first bit. living on the edge and finding out it's kind of dull. Realize I'm somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? I know the song now. Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've loved, I've tried, no one told me when in Rome. Am I feeling all the feelings or am I just numb, going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry or just feel alive. Oh. No time for living a lie. Time flies, don't blink twice. That might mean something to some of you, might mean nothing. If you want to check that song out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Blink Twice, isn't it? Yep. I know the song now, it's kind of weird reading it, but yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, group number 1, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Okay, hello, group number 2. So I'm gonna zoom in. This is funny because you guys chose the Tasmanian Devil. And this was the image that I saw in my head, which is kind of scary, a bit triggering. Hopefully my message helps you. These are scary energies, okay? We have what I seen on the card was the word risky, so that's where I seen it in this. Now there's nothing, I'm not sensing anything here to do with anything like an accident or anything like that. I'm not predicting anything here. We're talking about, this is metaphorically speaking, energy wise, sort of like what is keeping you stuck. And with these first two energies is kind of funny enough, Tasmanian Devil, and then we have this devil sort of energy here on top of this vehicle. And really, I actually shuffled the stickers on these, and these two obviously wanted to link up. And it makes a lot of sense because when I was sitting and tuning into this, I was seeing, like, to be honest, I don't know much about the Tasmanian Devil. I just giving off the same vibe with the teeth and the just the like sort of like attack kind of feeling. But truly what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of sorry, notification. There's a lot of fear that no matter what you do, no matter what you try this past while, you feel like you just can't get a break. You're getting attacked left, right and center. If it's actually not from, you might even notice like cats and dogs and stuff just being a little off with you if you do have animals. That could be why some of you are picking this energy up. Just things like wanting to bite you, or like just feeling weird feelings with like animals, but then also with just situations as well, like having to get your car fixed might be something that's just bothering you at the minute. It's like, ugh, if it's not that, it's now that pipe is blocked. It's not that, it's like, oh, I can't afford to pay for my groceries this week. I mean, we're living in a world at the minute where just everyone is struggling with most things, basic needs. We're basically all pretty not, you know, we're not very well off as people used to be years ago. And it's just getting worse and worse, and hopefully I do believe that things are going to change sooner than we hope, but it'll take a while to see the full path of that. But it's getting closer, I can feel it. But it is, everything at the minute is just like, oh, if I spend money on this thing, then I need it for that thing, and if I don't have it for that thing, then I'm gonna not be able to pay this bill, and da. So it's like, what do you spend money on? What, everything feels like unsecure at the minute. Everything feels like it's just your house your home, yourself, is wide open to like attack. For some of you that's finances, some of you that's family, and for some of you it's just you just feel like you have a bad luck streak recently. If you feel like you have a bad luck streak, it would be a good idea to do a cleanse of your home, of your space, and try and quit those temptations that really are just keeping you stuck. Because this is devil energy here. And devil in tarot, as we know, is doing things that are a little bit risky and hoping for a bit of relief or better outcome, but usually the things that we do to get that quick fix don't do much really at all. They do a lot worse. So that's for some people, but most of you it's just like you feel like, you know what I mean, it feels like even just getting out of the house, going for a drive, there's this fear of like just leaving the house. Like, I'm gonna leave the house and what? I'm like I'm not safe, and I don't even want to leave the house because I don't have money. If I leave and I go and buy something, like I might need that money for next week, etc, etc. So that's kind of sort of the first little general bit of, whoop, way too far. Oh no, wait, I need to zoom out. The first little bit of like what I'm picking up for group number 2. Okay, so let's start off with what else is keeping you stuck? Group number 2. That one wanted to come. Fuck off. Sorry. Moon, like why start with the moon? Let me see, that means I need to dive into my subconscious. Ooh, that's a weird feeling. Some of you might have tried psychedelics or something. I seen like a lava lamp, and then I seen my body like moving through. My body felt like a lava lamp was moving through me. Really weird. I had this really like weird feeling, like sort of like, oh nice, because I've had weed before. And it sort of felt like that feeling, and I didn't like that feeling, but I know some people like it. So if some of you could be doing weed and you think that that's helping you, because it's helping you sort of connect with that moon energy a little bit more, but really that's keeping you stuck. That's just a quick answer to that, because the 4 of Pentacles is very stubborn energy. So actually that is sort of saying, if you're trying to like, again, tap into the subconscious using some sort of substances or something, that's keeping you stuck. It's not actually doing you any good anymore. It's like time to actually do something, time to move on, instead of keeping all your money for certain substances that you think are helping, but really it's not. Okay. Which is another thing I feel here with these 2 energies. It's like the 2 dogs, the wolf and the dog, howling at the moon. This howling at the universe is trying to tell you something. So when things are like in your face, sort of like, what the hell was that? Why is this person reacting like this to me? Why is this person angry? They're trying to wake you up to be like, come on, this isn't good. People have been trying to tell you you're stuck, and I think you know that, obviously, if you're watching this reading. But people have been channeling things as like all many warnings to like get your life together. Okay, I do feel like for some of you though, what I talked about with money situations is a bit of an issue at the minute as well. You can't stop thinking about money. Money's really tight. You're not usually a tight person, but you are feeling you have to be super tight. And yeah, but in the meantime, you're also spending that money on things that are not really good for your body or your soul, but you're still doing it because that's only a little bit of escapism that you can handle right now. And there's nothing wrong with having a bit of a hiccup for a while like that, but the reality of this reading is it's like, well, you gotta cut it out now if you actually want things to change, or even make the effort to stop doing it. You're not going to stop unless you want to stop. That's just the reality. Page of Cups. Group number 2, there is a bit of a childlike behavior, and that you believe that somehow whatever sort of thing that you're attached to at the minute, if it is a substance, it could be alcohol, it could be a bit of drugs, it could be whatever it could be, it is you're believing in it that it's helping you, but it isn't. It's just not helping at all. It's not helping you creativity wise either. Okay, you're so much more creative without all of the things that you think that you're needing at the minute. Okay, and with the 6 of Swords reversed, you're obviously afraid to make that choice, like I said, to leave whatever it is behind. But it's time for that transition to happen, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see, what lesson are you completing right now? I'm not going to take that as reverse or as a reversible. The Empress. And I feel with the Empress here, before I pull that, I feel with the Empress here, she's grabbing onto this flower, this orange flower, and the Empress is obviously a fertile card. I feel like there is a new cycle happening. Within your own body, and also has something to do with how you feel about yourself more in a sexual way. I feel like you've been exploring something a little bit sexually that has been quite good for you. There's no shame in it, but you need to understand why you feel ashamed sometimes. Receive these energies coming together. The purple and the purple. I seen this purple as psychic protection, and now we're getting the same here with the third eye chakra energy, and we have receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So Spirit wants you to know that during this time that you're being stuck, something is actually on its way to you, and you have to be open to receiving it. Now, for a very small few of you, if you're feeling like buying a long item that can be put somewhere is shameful, I'm just seeing that for some people just because of this imagery and the unicorn and the yoni balls and all them things. I'm just seeing a lot of that happening, and I was talking about sexual stuff and blah blah blah. I feel like a lot of you are learning what your body wants. You're learning now to understand that your body is trying to tell you something. So now we have got to feel into that a little bit more. What part of your body is feeling a little bit unsure? Some of you might want to do some sort of a hypnosis. You could you could even work with, I don't know, ChatGPT or something. I'm weirdly seeing that. You could work with like ChatGPT or something to sort of dive into certain topics that you want to talk about. Let me see. I do feel like for some of you, pay attention to those that have good manners. I'm not quite sure why that is. People that have good manners. So instead of seeing the negative and reacting to the negative, notice the positives. Notice the people that are having a positive impact on you. Like, even though you might be in that stuck energy feeling, just notice that when sometimes people help by opening the door for you, or just being nice and have good manners, pay attention to those people. I feel like there's something that you could gain from that. Could be a potential like date, or it could be a potential friendship for some of you, because I'm not seeing a lot of sexual energy with someone else, but it is not saying not to. Because I really truly feel like a lot you guys are needing to learn how to feel safe in your own selves again. It's not really to do with partnerships, and it's not really to do with hooking up or anything like that. I feel like some of you are in a relationship. That this is all very much to do with yourself, is what I'm getting with Spirit at the minute. Let's see. Didn't mean to flick that, but did want it to come out. The Lovers. Okay. Funny how we just spoke about that and now it's coming up, because that's literally what I'm feeling here with the Lovers card, is like, and how these are connecting, the four of Pentacles and the Lovers below. It's like you're having to really make that choice, of not letting go, but for your own self, you sort of really have to let go, because you're trying not to show them that you're feeling yucky within yourself. You're not feeling your best. You know what I mean? For some of you, it's like hiding away your tummy, or just not feeling comfortable with your body at the minute. Seeing bigger boobs here could be to do with, like here, this one has extra boobs. It's kind of giving it like, boobs used to be, maybe, not all of you have boobs, but majority of you are women on this channel. But like maybe you used to have smaller boobs and now maybe you've had a baby or you're pregnant or something, because this is giving off sort of pregnant as well. Just feeling like a lot of the motherly stuff is coming through and you're not feeling yourself. And again, she's wearing these sort of weird shoes, kind of bird-like feet things, and then down here as well, it's like something to do with the legs as well, just not comfortable. You don't like your legs, you just, there's your feet, just, there's parts of you at the lower part of you that you're trying to cover up, and these shoes are kind of connecting here as well. It's just like, and also feet have a lot to do with feeling, you know, your feet are your roots. So that is, it is showing with this card, especially as well with the Four of Pentacles, that there is probably a blockage in feeling safe. Again, that's connecting to the risky and that and everything, which is the root chakra, which is to do with, you know, just having security and safety and everything. Okay, going to pull just one of these to see which card am I doing next. Maybe I want one of these for the what to do with the Lovers extra, like, well, I didn't actually get anywhere with that. That's why I felt like, again, that group number 1 had same kind of position we were in. 12th house, introspection. Seems like there's a theme going on here. This is a time for you to sort of let your partner know, or let the ones that you know around you, that you're okay. This period is going to pass, but you just really need their support, but you don't need them to worry. That's sort of what I feel like. It's like you're having to go under, and going under is not nice, it's not comfortable, but this is something that you know you have to do. You're having, maybe a lot of you are having some kind of not so nice dreams, but during this introspection, you're going to dive back into going up through these energies, whichever one needs the most. This one for me, these two for me need the most, is what I'm seeing. There has been a lot of time spent up here, which now you have these powers. If you know about chakras, I'm not going to go all into chakras, but if you know about these energy forces up here, now need to come back and learn how to rework these again, which is what this is all to do with as well. Receiving, again, like the sexual pleasures again would help with this, and the not being so focused on finances day in, day out is also going to help with the root chakra. That's just what I'm getting from the sort of small shift you can do now, is just let people know that you're going to be okay, but you need to now actually really do a bit of the work and understand that you kind of need to go backwards to end up starting going forwards again. Okay, and just a little what your future self sort of will look like. Oh, okay. I'm seeing good, like, family life. Travel. Okay. This could mean that you have to go and travel, or you will want to travel. She's wearing the same dress. Ace of Air. Yeah. I feel like your future self is going to be getting some sort of an opportunity. This might be the gift that you're receiving. some sort of an opportunity, just because the dress and the dress is the same. Ace of Air, it's sort of saying you should say yes, because what you're doing, you're going through you're in the cocooning stage, and then your future self is going to come out, be a butterfly. An opportunity is going to present itself because you're now ready, and it will be some sort of travel. And I see that you should be saying yes to that. So you might be feeling stuck right now, but I feel like for you guys, when the time comes, you're going to be ready to go. Wherever it is that you're going, somewhere, something is coming up for you guys soon enough. And last little thing we're going to do, don't know where the dice is, I'm going to roll the dice. 1. I'm going to shuffle a song on Spotify and just play the words. So I'll just play my AI DJ. So number 1, you got The Middle. You know this song. So it's take a seat right over there, sat on the stairs. Stay or leave, the cabinets are bare, and I am unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive, I know we meant all good intentions, so pull me closer. Why don't you pull me close? It's hard not to sing the song. Why don't you come on over? I can just let you go. I can't just let you go. Oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind, just a little. So why don't you just meet me in the middle? And yeah, etc. You can kind of get the gist of that. Whatever that song means for you, the song is called The Middle. You can play it. It may have something to do with the lover situation here. It is about meeting in the middle. Maybe the other person's like, why can't you just meet me in the middle? And it's like, I can't. I don't know how. I need you to understand that. Okay? That's sort of what I'm getting for you guys. Group number 2. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. If you want a private reading for me, the link is in the description down below. Bye. Okay. Hello, group number 3. So you chose the little koala, and then the little image that I have in the background is one of the images I seen for one of the groups today. This is what I channeled, and I made it a sticker, sort of sticker oracle card sort of thing. But these are just stickers I got off Temu that I put on my esky. These are spare ones. Yeah, so you chose the koala. We're going to sort of be looking into what's keeping you stuck right now. You guys that chose the koala, interestingly enough, the koala is quite content to just sit there clinging on to that tree. Knows that it's got a good branch, and it trusts exactly where it's at, and it feels comfortable, safe and secure clinging on to that branch. Now, koalas are cute, and I feel like just the energy that I get from you guys is very, what would be the word? Very calming. People are very calm to be around you. The image that I saw for you guys was a bathroom and a mirror, and the word reflection in the mirror, but in smoke. It didn't really print as well as I wanted it to. But sort of like, there's something to do with you guys. It's like when you look into either your own mirror in the bathroom, you're like, am I seeing this correctly? Am I starting to look like this? Some of you are realizing that the aging process is starting to show itself to you. Not for everybody, but some of you are finding it hard to really look at those gray hairs, or finding it really hard to see certain wrinkles that you didn't notice before. That's something for some of you that is worrying, but not for everybody. I do also, for some reason, I'm seeing a piano here as well. Weirdly enough, it's like I'm seeing a piano now. instead of a sink, and now I'm seeing the music sheet is a reflection of how you're feeling. So that a lot of your guys' messages is going to do with what's being mirrored back to you, is what's trying to show you why you're stuck. And I am hearing from your guides, well, my guides, I'm hearing from my guides from the collective of this group, that things are being reflected back to you to sort of be like, come on now, get going. We know you're comfortable, but get going. I see it. I see I felt the word loser. I feel like this reflection that's been happening is fine, but there's fear of being some sort of a loser. I don't know why that word's coming. Like, oh, I would try that, but I know I just fail again. Like giving up on dreams. Giving up on dreams because it's like, well, you're too old now. No one's gonna want you. Look at yourself. So even though you're comfortable, this comfort is actually not very nice, because where is the spark again? Or where's the spark gone? It's like, I'm just seeing, like, you remember when, I don't know, you guys were the creative ones. You know, you loved Tinkerbell, and you loved not only Tinkerbell, you also loved like the darker side of things, which is what this is. Some of you even might have been the kids that done that, what's Bloody Mary or whatever in the mirror, is that the thing? I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, you guys were this fun little mix of like divination, and you wanted to like interpret, like I can see stuff in this card. I can see like to be honest, I don't know what I can see like a beaver. Some of you might even be Canadian. But like, I feel like you guys are good interpreters. You're good at looking at the signs, but the signs have been showing to you recently, and they've been going sort of like, that's my cue from my guides. Things have been sort of going round and round in a circle, sort of like this gold. You had to pick this. This is probably going to be a new sort of, it's a canvas, but I'm using it as a back splash for my tarot. But yeah, I'm seeing that with you guys, it's the universe is trying to lead you into abundance again, but you have no belief in it now. You've lost a lot of the belief that it can actually happen. But why are certain things coming up that sound too good to be true, I'm hearing? But this time it's not that it's too good to be true. It's just that before you believed a little bit too wholeheartedly, and you had to learn the lesson of getting rejected to know what that feels like, so that when you do go for whatever, it doesn't have to be exactly what your dream was when you were younger. You would settle for less. But settling for less is better than just settling to never even go and try anything to do with whatever this is. But you need to start looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing you have got what it takes. It's now just something to do with just giving it a go, giving it a shot. That's what I'm picking up for this group. Okay, what energy is keeping you stuck? Let's see. Okay, what energy is keeping you stuck? Weirdly, I'm hearing that song Cher, Do You Believe in Life After... Is that the words? Do you believe in life after love? Don't know what that means. Obviously, the state of the world is keeping you stuck right now. That seems to be something that's coming up for a few of us. Page of Wands. Obviously, this Page of Wands, I feel like what might be keeping you stuck, someone in the family is, for not everybody, but some of you have either a brother or a child that needs attention or is disabled or needs just someone to be around them because they're just not very good at life at the minute. Now obviously this is general. I don't want to, it's kind of hard to word this for because I'm seeing 3 different narratives here. But yeah, obviously there's someone here that you have to look after at the minute, and it's been a lot of like trying to impress them with things, okay? Giving them a new shiny stick or whatever it may be. But with you guys, it's like as much as you're trying to impress them and keep them happy, you've just been pushing, and you're not happy with just the mundane struggle of like, no one really knows what my life is like. No one really knows the day-to-day struggle that I go through right now. And that's okay. No one really should need to know, because the way it is at the minute, people don't want to know. People don't care. People are like, we're all the same. Well, we all have issues. So what is keeping you stuck is, unfortunately, it's just the system and the circumstances. And what I say to that is, it's not keeping you stuck. This is all for a purpose. And I know you want to hear that. We are going to look in more into this, but this part of it doesn't feel stuck. Because this is very much situation based. It's like, let's be real. We can talk about all the airy fairy shit, but right now what's manifested is going to take a little bit longer to get sorted here. There's a lot of things that need to be talked about. There is a younger person in the situation that I have to worry about, is what I'm seeing. And for some of you, that younger person might be you, because I know there's a gap between, and when I say young person, I mean 30s is still young to me. I'm in my 30s now. I still feel young, but for some of you, it could be like, this could be a reversal of roles. It could be that you feel like you need extra help. You feel like a failure. You feel like you aren't able to keep on your 2 feet without asking your parent, who also like is old now or older, and it's like, leave them alone. And you're like, I gotta keep going. You know what I mean? And that's sort of the vibe that I'm getting so far. Let me see anything else. Someone in your ear, there's someone in your ear, there's someone in your ear, and I don't like them. Someone's a little snake, is what I'm hearing. No wonder that koala's all the way up in that tree. King of Pentacles. Some of you may have a... This is very much... Yes, you're going through an internal struggle, but that internal struggle is mental. It's a mental sort of abuse, in a way. There's been something that's just been keeping you actually mentally stuck because the manipulation or the control, or even weirdly enough, it feels like certain sort of blackmail. It's just been really hard on you at the minute. So your circumstances are not good at the minute. That's what we're seeing. What this is trying to sort of teach you, I'm hoping that the cards will agree with me in a while, but because what I'm getting is right now, it's like I'm not sure if I'm picking up empathy wise, but I'm just like, what this feels like to me is like, this is a power trip of the system and of the people that run the system, that are part of the system and play by the rules. You're just not really one who plays by the rules very well, and you get yourself tied up because you're empathetic. You care about people. And because you care about people, you fall behind. And you know that. And that's what this 8 of Swords is all about. Unfortunately, the way it is these days is a lot of the people who get what they want when they're in the system do bad things, manipulate, lie. You know what I mean? There obviously are wealthy people that are, you know, have worked on themselves, they've chased their dreams, they are in balance with themselves, blah, 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 blah. There are motivation in life to, you know, be like them one day, or, you know, we all have our own people that we look up to. But when you're in a certain group or you're in a certain job or role, and a lot of you, this could be a boss, it's hard to just, you know, give up and say, well, fuck you, I don't want to do this anymore. So you're kind of stuck because you owe money to someone, or you owe someone something. A boss, a father, an older brother. You might also have a younger brother. I'm just not seeing a lot of I feel like you guys are the sister in this, if that is the thing. Or you're the mother. It's just very much like masculine energies all around. A feminine energy that's just trying to just chill the fuck out and have a good time for a little while. Finding it really, really hard. Okay. Let's see. What lesson is coming to an end? We need to pull it for that 8 of Swords, please, universe. I'm not taking reversals for that. Death. Thank God that's being squashed. That is definitely coming to an end. You're gonna have some sort of mental clarity with this death card in the middle. It has a lot to do with funny enough, these two, I show you. Can I move? Oh no. Sorry, I thought I could actually just move the everything. This and this background is not a coincidence. They're all very much matching up. So in the next week, I'm seeing that this feeling of being stuck, of not being able to just can't really think of how you can get around this or get out of this, it's going to come to an end. It does have something to do with the industry that you were in, is also a big indicator of why you were stuck. I'm feeling like for some of you, you may be of European lineage. You might be living elsewhere, but there's European sort of traits that you have that is very much keeping you stuck right now. For some of you, that might have to do with the way that you are with your work and whatever else it may be, because to me this does seem like it has a lot to do with work or just getting money. To get money you gotta work, so that's just kind of what I mean here. And now with this and this, I'm getting the same vibe. But what I see here is small portion of you might actually end up quitting a job, saying sayonara to this bitch. Normally the King of Pentacles upright is not a bad thing, but it's just, I just go with my gut sometimes and I don't like him today, so that's the way I feel. Not when he's ignoring the fact that someone is really struggling here and doesn't have a voice, doesn't know what to say, doesn't know what to think anymore. He doesn't really give a shit. He might not be the worst person in the world, but he's just not very understanding. He's more money, 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 and that's all it is. Now again, this could be a boss, it could be a dad, it could be anything. Just someone who just is a good person, maybe. Don't feel like an awful person, but at the minute I'm like, yeah, you're not really good enough for what we need you to be good for. But yeah, something about the industry that you're in is coming to an end. You could end up just leaving or something, or deciding that it's time that you need to leave, and then you're going to come up with a way out. This little red shawl thing, and the red here. Something that I want you to know is that you do not need to fear this at all, because you are already very much grounded in who you are, and you've learned and taught yourself, like, I've been through the worst of the worst right now. What more can go wrong is what I'm hearing. So, mamacita, keep it up. Keep your head up. You know you got this. There's just one more thing that you have to learn. Pages are about learning. And this is only getting you one step closer to something that you actually really are more glad to be doing. Okay? Working under someone who doesn't actually appreciate you is not where you want to be in life. So, and unfortunately, in the way that the world works in the work industry, and like just paying the bills and shit in general, just pay the bill, just do the work, just get it done. Time is of the essence, and 9 to 5 still is a thing, unfortunately. But for some people, they can make money a lot faster, but we still have to keep people in that trap of, you gotta work to get paid so little. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that you don't want to do that anymore, and you need to figure a way out of this stupid system. That's a reading for another day, I feel. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one of these. What Spirit wants you to know while you wait. I feel like you gotta wait for like, for you guys I feel like it's about a weekish, a week to 10 days. You're waiting on I'm hearing wicked. I have an announcement when freaking Galinda says nature. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elements. It's funny because wicked, it could be just like I actually see a place that is very much, I don't know what scene that is from. It's, I don't know if you've watched Wicked, but it's the part where she's like, I have an announcement. That something about the background or the like archways with like, I don't know, something like about the school. Is it called 𝐁𝐨𝐶? 𝐁𝐶? I think it's called 𝐁𝐶. Anyway, if you haven't watched the movie, it's just basically the school has got like ancient sort of like archways and like greenery, and it's very whimsical, and there's like flowing rivers kind of through the school and the university or something. It's just like, I feel like you need to take like, somehow I feel like a lot of you are not really rural, but there's a place with like certain statues, could be a horse, that makes you feel really grounded. It's your happy place and you haven't been there in a while. Dedicate the next couple of days. I feel like make a plan for not today, not tomorrow, but the next day to go and do it, to go there. Okay, so I'm getting need to get into nature, clear that mind. Actually, if you can make it to a river, sit at a river and let your feet dip in and ask and pray that the thoughts that are keeping you stuck be washed away. Hearing that big time. Okay. Now we're going to move on to what small shift you could make right now that will change. I don't remember what deck I was using for that. I think I was going to use this one, yes. Okay, what small shift or action can help you now and moving forward? Color Purple's coming up. Color Purple, is that a movie? There we go. Color Purple. The Chariot. It's like, oh, I just can't wait to be king. It's like the Lion King and Aladdin combined in one big sexy potion. The Chariot, obviously, the Chariot is about like time to get going. The masculine and the feminine working together. The masculine in this case feels like the Lion King. It feels like Simba. It's like fighting for the ones that they care about, their family, okay? And then the feminine aspect of that, so like it's fighting for healthcare, I feel like. It's fighting for making sure that no matter what you do, you're always never going to forget the fact that you're doing this for the ones that you love and care about. You want to protect them. That's what the lion is all about. And then with, I feel like Princess Jasmine when I look at this. You could somehow sort of start a vision board, is what I'm getting. Because I am seeing a carpet. I am seeing the words, I can show you the world. And I do feel like with the Chariot, it has a lot to do with going and traveling and making a promise to yourself or to your kids or your partner or whoever. There's a general reading, mainly to your family, your kids, or someone who you're looking after. Making that promise that it sort of actually feels like, because of the direction, it's like because times have gotten hard, you're going to have to sort of go back on a promise and say, listen, I haven't forgot. We will do this. Okay? It's just the timing is a little bit off. And that also comes into the animal instinct of what it all is. And that's why nature is here as well. It's like making sure that you're connected with nature again so that you understand what needs to happen next. Are you in a time that is very much connecting you more to being still, present, and calm? That's definitely what's going on. You have pentacles, nature, which is pentacles, green. And your challenge at the minute is the quickest element, which is swords, but the slowest card, which is the Eight of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords is literally stuck. So this group number 3, you're mentally stuck at the minute, but that's okay. It's going to change, it's going to shift. So what you can do now is go back and backtrack and have that conversation with whoever it is. Just because I'm going through this doesn't mean I've given up or I've forgotten about this. I'm going to do it, I want to do it, and I'm excited to actually make it happen. Okay? Some of you it feels like Disneyland. Some of you it feels like an historical, I'm just saying castle. Castle in the Sky. That's a song I forgot all about. Okay. Let's see what life's gonna look like in the next, I don't want to say week, because in the next week I feel like, let me see, next week. I feel like in the next week it's gonna be a little quick win. Yeah, a little quick win, literally. The sun. A little quick win. Something's just going to brighten up your day. You know what I mean? The sun's going to come out. It's going to be a better day. The weather's good. You're just happier. That's just literally how I feel. So in a week, the weather will change. Your mood will change. The sun comes out again. But yeah. And it's funny. It's like these two energies are connecting as well with what I was seeing earlier on. So like in a week's time, the sun's coming out. I see time for celebration. I do see that you need to actually go to be in nature first before you don't just be, oh my god, yeah, everything's better. No, you need to go into this first, because then the sun might not come out. The sun will come out when you actually go out and make a promise to yourself that you'll do that. Go to your happy place. Go to that place that just brings you that sort of ethereal fairy tale feeling, like in between worlds sort of feeling. You gotta go there. Okay. We have new beginnings. This is that archway that I talked about. I talked about the archway, the place that literally I just was speaking about it again. This is it. New beginnings. I said you have to go there. You have to go there. You have to set intentions. Your future self is like, this is your future self in a couple of days. You gotta go. Gotta do it. Okay? And why you gotta do that? We'll soon see. I feel like you want to get out. There you go. 8 of Fire. Now that all connects to this. 8 of Fire is to do with travel. It would very much connect with the Chariot card here. To set the intentions that you need to set to do and go in. Do what you gotta do. I'm not telling you what to do. You need to figure that out for yourself. With the 8 of Fire here, your future self is trying to say, it's time to change. It's time to get going, explore the world, do something new, do something bold, brave with the lion energy there, but also like you never actually believed is possible. Like, you know, getting on a magic carpet ride. There's certain things that for some people that I would love to dive deeper into, but it's going to take too much time. There's things that you don't believe are true, that you want to explore and you want to dabble in. You're never going to know if you're never going to try. And that's what that Chariot card's here for as well. That's also like setting intentions. That's also like believing that there is another veil. There's also other beginnings. Even though life's hard sometimes here, there's other places that are intertwined when you just look in between the lines. You know what I mean? Some people just see an apple. Other people see everything else. Why the apple grows on the tree. You know what I mean? Some people are Christian, Adam and Eve. Some people are thinking about Snow White and the evil witch. Just because it's an apple doesn't mean there's loads and loads of other things that people can get inspired by. And that goes for belief systems. That goes for getting yourselves out of situations that you're already in. You know what I mean? Manifestation. You might not believe in it, but you haven't even tried it again or at all. Just because it doesn't always work doesn't mean it's not going to work. Sometimes when things stop working, it's because you had enough time to use it. Okay? It's kind of like a genie in a bottle. Coming back to Aladdin. It's like 3 wishes and then, you know, sort your own shit out. Sorry. My guys came strong there with that last one. But that is all I kind of want to say for you guys. Last thing I'm going to do, because I did it for everybody else, going to roll the dice. You got 3. I'm going to do a little song. I'm not going to do the whole song. We're just going to play the lyrics and then 1, 2, 3. Imagine Dragons, Bad Liar. Oh, I thought the lyrics weren't going to come up. So it says, "Oh, hush, my dear, it's been a difficult year, and terrors don't prey on innocent victims. Trust me, darling. Trust me, darling." I don't know the song, actually. "It's been a loveless year. I'm a man of 3 fears: integrity, faith, and crocodile tears. Trust me, darling, trust me, darling, trust me, darling." Anyway, these are the lyrics. I feel like you guys actually need to listen to the song. I read it out for most other people, or for the other groups, but color green again is coming in strong. There's a lot of earth energy in this reading. It's strong. This is a very solid energy. It's like, oh. Did all my dreams never mean one thing? You guys need a little bit of this. You need a little bit of mysticism in your life, because everything's become so grounded that you need a new pot to grow in. That's what I'm hearing. The roots have become a little dry. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? But yeah, thank you so much, group number 3. If you enjoyed the reading or you want a private reading, the link is down below. Please leave a comment. It really helps me know that I'm doing the right kind of readings. If you like these readings, I just like to hear back, basically. Knowing that people are resonating with stuff. Yeah. Okay, love you all and chat to you next time. Goodbye.